This is Hino's Sport bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping a foot on the what? On the X. We keeping a foot on the what? On the X. Now let's talk about it, man. Errol the True Spence is going to Danny Garcia's Cherry Part 25. Let me say it again. Errol the True Spence is going to Danny Garcia's Cherry Part 25. Also, Hino's Sport feels that he has to also address rumors in this damn video. So hear me and hear me. Wow. Well, let's get on to it. You see Errol the True Spence is sparring with the Charlo brothers. Let me say it again. You see Errol the True Spence sparring with one of the Charlo brothers, Jamel Charlo. What does this remind you of? This reminds you of the Kell Brook bending of the damn knee via Boys to Men status. You know, we had to listen to that song. Although we go to the end of the road. Got his ass put down on bended fucking knee status via 11th round TKO stoppage. This is how Errol the True Spence operates in the boxing ring. He doesn't got time to be playing. He's back in shredder form. He's back on that shit. I told you, it's that Achilles shit. Let me say it again. It's that Achilles shit. Now, Hino's Sport feels the need to have to address rumors here. We as media folks, we have a responsibility. We can't be sitting here running with whatever Rudy Poo and Plum Plum Brain, classic Doden Troglodyte, ultra fanboy with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. Any boxing community fan bases is telling us that Errol the True Spence is back with Blu-ray. Where's the proof in that? All because there's a Instagram post from Blu-ray on Instagram that says, guess who's coming back? If you're using that as your way to say that they're working together, you know, in the finger wagging. Go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush. When you say that you're the new media, when you say that you are media, you have a responsibility to make sure that information is quantified, calculated, and verified. Let me say it again. You have to make sure that information is quantified, calculated, and verified. We take information over here in this platform from the GOAT's mouth. Who is the GOAT? Errol the True Spence. Who is the GOAT? Derrick James. Who is the GOAT? Errol Spence Sr. If it's not coming from any one of these three, go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush. I don't hear Errol the True Spence telling me that he's working back with Blu-ray. I don't see Derrick James saying that Errol the True Spence and Blu-ray's been working back together. I don't see Errol Spence Sr. saying that. And if you sit here and you have a platform, a respectable platform, or a bigger platform, and you're saying this fuck shit without it being quantified, calculated, and verified, you're no different than reverse bias, aka detractors, aka panders. What did Hino's Sport tell you guys? Pandering narratives. They have a ceiling cap. Once they go up, woo, they must come tumbling down. We have a responsibility. We have to be ethical. We have to be moral in how we deal with our affairs. Just because we want to push an agenda on a fighter, no, it doesn't work like that. See, this is the same fuck shit that certain boxing community fan bases was trying to do with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather saw through that fuck shit. And Floyd Mayweather's like, Not just because you represent us as black folks, I'm just going to take you on. No, what is the substance behind what you have to say? What is the sustenance behind your message? What do you bring to the table of value for me to get behind that? And Floyd Mayweather couldn't find that. All he saw was, you're trying to force me in one direction. It doesn't work like that. When the fighter is the person that you're trying to get to build you up, then you got to fall in line. You know, Sport's been telling you motherfuckers this shit, but y'all ain't been paying attention or listening. Let me say it again. Sport has been telling you this shit, but y'all ain't been paying attention and listening. And what I'm seeing is a bunch of la cucaracha, la cucaracha. Yo no puedo caminar. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Yo no puedo caminar. I see a fucking bunch of cockroaches that are scattering all over the place, creating rumors. You have a responsibility. If you say that you're new media, if you say that you're a media in any defined definition, you have to make sure that your information is confirmed. Notice Hino's Sport didn't ride with the wave. I'm a true alpha extraordinaire. I'm governed by true alpha economics. So when I see the wave is going one way, it's instinctive for me to go the other. Let me say it again. When I see the wave is going one way, it's instinctive for me to go another. This is why this is an independent platform. This is why this is a platform that does not go by any boxing communities. It goes by its own volition and its own accord, because it allows me to have the free license to say whatever the fuck I want to say, and I don't have to be governed by anybody else or being slapped by anybody else or slapped by any master telling me this is how I'm supposed to speak. Doesn't roll like that over here. We're leaders, we're not followers. We're trendsetters, we are standard bearers, and we govern and we unction ourselves that way. This is a self-made platform. So because it's self-made, it's going to stay self-made. Let me say it again, because what I said was so deep and profound. Let me let that marinate the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me? Hear me? Well, this is a self-made platform, so it's going to stay self-made. It's an independent platform, so it's going to stay independent. This is the way it operates, so that I can have the free license to say whatever the fuck I want to say. Bottom line is this. We can't be running with rumors that Errol the True Spence is running with Blu-ray or training with Blu-ray as his strength and conditioning coach until it's quantified, it's calculated, and it's verified. If it's not coming out of the mouth of Errol the True Spence, higgity fucking hush. If it's not coming out of the mouth of Derrick James, double higgity fucking hush. If it's not coming out of Errol the True Spence Sr.'s name, triple higgity fucking hush. That's the bottom line. If you running off of rumors because somebody is clout chasing and putting something on Instagram to let you know, guess who's coming back, and that's your fame to claim, or that's your ability to be a media head to say that this is what we're going by, then you have no respect over here. And you shouldn't be calling yourself a respectable platform. Because those that govern themselves by ethics, by morality, and by respectfulness would not do no fuck shit like that. That's just the way it works. Rumors are what they are. Speculations are what they are. And then there's the truth. Now, I know this message is going to offend some people, but remember, Henos Sport is the ultimate truth teller on YouTube. I come in cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-telling fashion. When the truth is being rendered, it hurts. But guess what, motherfuckers? It will set you free. Let me say it again. When the truth is being rendered, guess what, motherfuckers? It will hurt, but it will set you free. So I'm setting you motherfuckers free. You have a moral and an ethical responsibility as a media person to make sure when you drop information, it is quantified, calculated, and verified. And more so, it's coming from the goat's mouth. Has Errol the True Spence said this? I'll wait for that one. Has Derrick James said it? I'll wait for that one. Has Errol Spence Sr. said it? I'll wait for that one. Bottom line is, higgity fucking hush. If it's not coming from the ghost's mouth, then don't repeat that bullshit. All it is fuck shit. And really it's just people that are trying to force their agendas on fighters. And see, this is where fighters start feeling some type of way about shit like this. When you start now telling fighters how they should move and how they should govern their affairs. We don't know why Errol the True Spence is no longer working with Blu-ray. So we can't speculate on, oh, he need to get back with Blu-ray. He's back with Blu-ray now. So because he's with Blu-ray, they're going to knock motherfuckers out. Can't talk like that. Errol the True Spence is doing everything that Errol the True Spence needs to do. And if you are Errol the True Spence fan and you are basically lining yourself up with that, then act like a fan that you're supposed to be. Because as a fan, you can't be sitting here telling the fighter how he should be doing his shit. It's either you're a fucking fan of the fighter or you're not. That's right. Henos Sport is chin checking motherfuckers right now. It's either you're a fan of the fighter or you're not. And if you're not a fan of the fighter, get the fuck out of the damn kitchen. That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, and that's the cutthroat truth-telling fashion. Now back on to Danny Garcia. Errol the True Spence is running a sparring session like nobody's business. This motherfucker just turned around and did 18 rounds of sparring with the likes of Jamel Charlo. They're coming in super shredder form. They're coming in to demolish their opponents. This is what Henos Sport was talking about. There's so many ways to skin the cat. Errol the True Spence is staying in fight shape. Errol the True Spence is back sparring. Iron sharpens iron with Jamel Charlo. That's another way to skin the cat. It's like Marvin Hagler said way back in the day. Strength and conditioning coach, what the fuck is that? Let me say it again. Strength and conditioning coach, what the fuck is that? I thought all you had to do was live, eat, and breathe the fucking gym. Let me say it again. Live, eat, and breathe the fucking gym. That's what Errol the True Spence is doing. And instead of real or supposedly real Errol the True Spence fans, now we see they're fake ass Errol the True Spence because they have a fucking agenda. Instead of them galvanizing and saying that, you know what? Errol the True Spence is back on his shit. He's been staying in fight shape. He's training. He's doing everything that he's supposed to do. They coming up with all kinds of fuck shit. All because they want to say that, hey, this is the way that Errol Spence needs to move. If you don't like the way Errol Spence is moving, get the fuck out the way, man. Let me say it again. If you don't like the way Errol the True Spence is moving, get the fuck out the way. Bottom line is this. The man is putting in the work. He's putting in the prerequisites. And Danny Garcia, come November 21st, his cherry's getting fucking in a damn ring. That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, and that's the cutthroat truth fashion. I keeps the foot on the what? On the X. I keeps the foot on the what? On the X. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.